like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hey J Birds, we have the merchandise available now. The hoodies, the female shirts we have available. We have the male shirts available too. And then we also have BAM, the mugs, right, for everybody. So hit the description box below. Peace. Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is my review for Braxton Family Values. This is season 6, episode 15, and I think it was a whole bunch of bullshit. Okay, but if you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a J Bird. Because what are we here at Jay Lee's Corner? We are J Birds. I have to figure out how I'm going to say that each time. I think I like J Birds, but I'm not sure. But also, do not forget to be an active J Bird, which means watch other videos, comment here and there, share, like, all that good stuff. And if you have not done so, please be sure to remember to hit the notification bell because it lets you know when I have new videos up. I have on a new lipstick, okay? I posted a picture of it on Instagram today. It's green. It's very, very green. I don't know how much I like it. I'm not sure. Anyway, but we're going to wear it. Okay, we're going to wear it. For those of y'all who have been around a while with me, y'all know I used to do lipsticks of the day. Okay, lipsticks of the day. So this color is called Midnight Wasabi. It is a Fenty Beauty color. I will be doing a lipstick haul this weekend. I'm going to have a lipstick haul this weekend, a Macy's haul this weekend, a Lane Bryant haul this weekend. I have a couple of new videos up. But yeah, this is a new color. We're going to try it out. Anyway, so this particular episode of Braxton Family Values, I feel like this season was pointless. I feel like they wasted our time. I feel like we have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, and led astray. Okay, because they led us to believe that... I'm not going to say that they led us to believe anything. We have known before the season started it was going to be some bullshit. So I guess we cannot get mad, We see Tawanda meeting up with Tamar, okay, to have a whole little conversation because she says she knows Tamar is not going to want to fill out the questionnaire that Iyanla, Lord Jesus, Iyanla wants them to fill out in order for them to do this whole family bonding retreat thing to fix some shit that we know ain't gonna be fixed because they all broken. And we can see Tamar not serious because she come in and I'm like, first of all, why can't you complete your own questionnaire? I feel like when you are serious about something, you do it. And Tamar, and I am a Tamartian. Y'all know that I say it all the time. But you gotta call a spade a spade. And Tamar is a spade, meaning she's on that bullshit, okay? Tawanda filling it out, asking her questions like, oh, your marital status, widowed. Bitch, you not widowed. Your husband not dead. And to even joke about your husband being dead when there are real widows in the world is some bullshit. I think I maybe may have to confess because my mom is a widow. So I'm like, bitch, you should be happy that you and your husband is only divorced and he ain't dead. Okay, bitch, pissed me off. And I know she was joking, but I'm like, that ain't funny to people who are really widows and can't see their husbands anymore. So fix your face, Tamar. Anyway, she bringing up how they ask, like, do you feel you have been betrayed by anybody in the family? List who it is or whatever. List everybody. From the rooter to the tutor. List mommy, daddy, everybody in between. Put Tracy's name in there in all bold and put an asterisk next to her name because she, messed with me big time. She brings up how, Tracy lied on her and how I don't care about Tracy filming the show, going back. I didn't care about none of that, you know what I'm saying? But she lied on me and said I said some things, whatever, and that wasn't really true. What she's basically saying is, because by now they watched, the episode that Tracy did herself. So they've seen that. So like, okay, these are their reactions. So she feel like Tracy was insinuating that she was one who said, you're dead to me. So she's basically saying that Tracy was lying. Girl, bye. We don't bring no. You know, when she said, when it's the question saying, like, what do you want Iyanla to help you with, or what you come here to focus on? She said, redemption. Redemption from what? Tamar is so, and y'all know I'm usually rocking with Tamar. I usually try my best to defend her when she be having bullshit going on. But I'm like, you were so draining this whole episode. And I was just like, I just wish, I don't wish her to be other than herself. I don't. I know she is who she is. I know she's this big extra personality. I am too. Y'all on here. I'm so extra. I'm on here at 2:34 a.m. with goddamn green lipstick on. I'm always extra. But in other times, I'm serious. In other times, I calm the fuck down. Okay. And I feel like Tamar rarely ever calms the fuck down unless it's like life or death. I think the only time we've seen Tamar calm down was when Vince was in the hospital, you know, a couple seasons ago with the blood clot stuff. That's the only time I think I've seen Tamar be like, is she on 10? She was like on 2. It was a real calm, demure Tamar. I need her to do that sometime. But I'm like, the simple fact that she has Tawanda filling out the application, the questionnaire thing, I'm like, you ain't got no assistant, bitch? Anyway, we see Mommy and Trina meet up, okay? They are trying to relax before this whole situation, so they're at a foot massage place and whatnot. You know, Mama Braxton, like, I don't really want to go. I don't think we need to go, but I'm gonna go because, you know what I'm saying, they need me there. But Iyanla can't fix my life. Only I can fix my life. You know what I'm saying? We don't need no mediator. Yes, y'all do, my Madeline. In all due respect, okay? I'm gonna say all due respect this one time, and I want y'all to remember, anytime later on in this video, when I check my Braxton, I've already said in all due respect. I'm not gonna keep repeating. In all due respect, I'm not gonna keep doing that. So I'm gonna say one good time. In all due respect, my Braxton, you need to shut the hell up, because y'all do need a mediator. Y'all have been going to different people. Y'all went to TD Jakes. Y'all had the other black therapist on there, and none of it worked. None of it worked. So for you to say we don't need a mediator, y'all need Jesus. Y'all need to go sit down in the high heavens and pray, that too. But you need somebody to help y'all with it, because it's gotten worse. In the beginning, it wasn't that bad. It was a little argument here and there, a little tiff. You know what I'm saying? Siblings, sisters argue. I argue with my sister every once in a while, and not like no big arguments. It can be something as simple as she tired and I'm messing with her. She tired and I know she tired, and I'm like, Veronica, what you doing? Because I'm a little sister. So, you know what I'm saying? I get that your sisters, you can bicker a little bit. You know what I'm saying? If she like, can you do this for me? And I'm like, no, I don't feel like it. Why can't you? You know what I'm saying? And she do the same to me. We do, but we are never to the point to where our sisterhood is in turmoil. These sisterhoods is in full turmoil, and I feel like it always has been. And the show just put a whole little magnifying glass on it. Okay, so I'm like, when I'm Braxton, like, you know, we don't need a mediator, ma'am. Bye. Okay, I can't say girl bye. She's older. So if Mama Braxton, ma'am, bye. Can't do it. You know, Trina brings up how when she was on Iyanla's show, how, you know, Iyanla tried to make it seem like her. She tried to insinuate things about Mama Braxton. She says, I would never want to talk bad about my mother, and I feel like a counselor shouldn't want to do that either. And I think it's a difference. You know what I'm saying? When your mother is the reason for your issues, it's okay to say she's the reason for the issues. Okay? I am sad because my mama was on crack and she left me. Your mama was on crack and she left you. It's okay to say that. Trina, honey, baby, child, your mother was angry that your father cheated and left her, and so she became, for a little while, a bitter woman. Okay, and she put that bitterness into her daughters. And her daughters, in one way, shape, or form, are bitter about certain things. They don't know how to communicate. It's the things that are wrong are really things that y'all learn from your mama, because we can see her act the same way. So I don't think Iyanla's trying to down your mother, but you need to admit where those traits came from. Okay, that's what happens. And even though everything a child is not a full representation of the parent, there are some things that the parent is responsible for that happens within the children, and we have to just admit that. You know what I'm saying? Mama Evelyn, like, you know what, only God is the key. God is God is absolutely the key to all things. He absolutely is. But sometimes God sends you people to help guide you on earth. And maybe God sent you Iyanla. Can't be asking God, you can't be praying to God to fix things, and He bring you what you need to fix it, and you won't fix it. Can't do that. He brought you a person whose show is called Fix My Life. Okay, if you've been praying to God, you've been asking God, please, God, I need you to help me. I just need you. I need your guidance, Lord. And then He sends you someone to help guide you, because what you've been doing for years ain't been working. Don't look that gift horse in the mouth and say, we don't need it. Yes, you do. Okay, all day, every day. So we see Mama Evelyn, Trina, and Tawanda all come together in the car, whatever. And again, she like, I don't agree with being here. You know what I'm saying? I came anyway to support the girls. We then see Tony and Tamar came together. Tamar came singing a song, and she said something about somebody not being shit. I'm not sure. It was some bullshit if you ask me. We then see Tracy and Daddy Braxton coming together. The teams they came in was crazy. I'm like, y'all can all ride together in one car? No, okay, anyway. On the inside, as Tracy and Daddy coming in, you know, Tawanda bring up how they now saw the show, the episodes of Tracy, you know, doing whatever. And, you know, they're speaking about when Tracy was crying, acting like they didn't come to the christening, and she said that we didn't come. We wasn't even invited. So they're talking about how they're upset, how Tracy made things seem on the show as if they were invited and they didn't come, and they're making it seem as if she didn't even invite us. So how she on the show crying and so hurt when she did not invite us to the thing? We had that whole thing. And Tamar like, you know, Alexa, play play Lies by Invo. Lies. Use a lies as Alan. Use a lies Alan. So I know it's Invo, so I can't think about it. Anyway, you know, it's the weird thing that when they all get in the same room, you can feel the dysfunction just coming through the TV. I felt it coming through my TV, okay? It was just a whole weird vibe. That when they're all together, they're now all on the same page, okay? And I will say, I feel like Tracy walked in, and the room mood did change. You know, even when Daddy Braxton came in, Tamar called him Michael. I'm like, you don't call him Daddy no more? I mean, I don't call Ronnie Daddy either, because he not my father like that. He's my birth parent. But I'm like, you usually called him Daddy, so what changed? But I digress. Anyway, so I feel like they're all acting funny. I feel like they're all in that room together, knowing they all have something to talk about that they don't want to talk about, or they all feel like I'm the victim. I feel like they all have a feeling of I'm the victim. I feel like Tony feel like she's the victim of being the older sister and having to pick sides and help them get through shit. I think she's the victim of being the big sister. I feel like Tracy is the victim of I'm the black sheep. Okay, but it's weird because Tracy feels like she's the black sheep, but so does Tamar. Okay, they both have black sheep tendencies in their life. But Tracy's the one who's like, I'm the victim because they treat me as less than. That's what it is. Tawanda, I guess I'm gonna say she's the nice one. She feels like she's always on good terms with everybody for the most part. But I mean, I don't know what Tawanda do much. But I like Tawanda. Like, I like Tawanda, but I just don't know what she do like for a profession. I be like, what she do all day? Anyway, I feel like Trina feels like my victimization is they don't take me serious. You know what I'm saying? They kind of overlook me, whatever. I'm a little bit of a screw up because I had these failed marriages. You know what I'm saying? I got arrested a couple times. You know what I'm saying? I was out here giving somebody head. It was different things she did that she made feel like, you know what I'm saying, I'm the fuck up. And then of course Tamar feels like they always fucking with me. They always picking on me. So they all came there. I feel like they all came there with their own victimization in themselves. And I'm looking like, not only are y'all all victims, but y'all are all also assailants. Y'all are also guilty of doing things. So you know what I'm saying? It goes both ways. We see when they sitting there, Iyanla had not gotten in there yet, Tamar pull out her cell phone, and then Tony like, no, Tamar, let's not be on our phones texting or whatever. Like, let's kind of stay in the moment or whatever. You know what I'm saying? She said, you know, we can do without our phone for like an hour or so, like that. Like, we can, like, you know, commit to that. Tamar, full attitude. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? I got things going on above my pay grade, you know what I'm saying? You're not in charge. I'm looking like, well, bitch, you here. And it's a thing of, you see the dysfunction. As they're sitting there, you see when Tony said, Tamar, let's not do texting. The thing is, we here to fix shit. Who you texting? You should have texted whoever you wanted to text before you got. You say, hey, I'm going to be unavailable for like an hour or two. And cut your phone on vibrate. Cut your phone on silent. Okay? Silence. I'm pretty sure y'all have assistants. Hand them your phone, and that way if anything pressing comes up, someone has it so someone can address things, but you can be fully in this moment because you should want to fix what's going on with your sisters. But Tamar, her attitude, you know what I'm saying, already pissed me off. And y'all know I usually don't go off on Tamar. I use like, oh, Tamar, you know what I'm saying, fuck with her. In this instance, Tamar, I don't know if it's because she shaved her head and now she feeling herself, but she was getting on my nerve. So then Iyanla comes in. I feel like when Iyanla came in, I feel like she came in there positive. I feel like she came in really trying to figure out, I wonder what I'm here for. Like, I want to figure out what the problem is, okay? And so, but we see, because she gone, she give hugs or whatever. I didn't like how it was a weird thing, like Mama Braxton like didn't want to like address Iyanla or like stand up and like hug her. And usually I've noticed this like with my aunts, I have older aunts or whatever, my elders, how when someone walk in the room, they usually stand up and greet people. You know what I'm saying? When I go, we are all together, my family, and we at my aunt's house or whatever. Hey, Auntie Gloria. Hey, Auntie Yvonne. Oh, Lord Jesus, Auntie Yvonne passed away. I don't know what, that came out of nowhere. Whew. Hey, Auntie Edie. Hey, Auntie Miosh. You know what I'm saying? My aunties. Auntie Yvonne passed away when I was like I was like in 2003. I said her name. Lord Jesus. Love you, Auntie. Anyway, but yeah, I see how my aunts, they stand up and they greet people because it's a nice thing to do. When it was weird, it was just a weird, hey, I don't know, but we can see from the gate, Mama Evelyn being shady, and she don't want to be. She shut down. She not there to participate. Let's just say that, okay? So Iyanla asked all of them, okay, so why am I here? Why am I here? And no one says anything. They all look around like a full-fledged carnival. Everybody's silent, okay? It's a whole empty ass carnival. So Tony speaks up as the oldest sister, okay? She speaks up and says, our sisterhood is broken down and we need your help to fix. Is what she basically said, and it's broken down again. Meaning it keeps getting broken down because they keep not fixing shit, okay? She asked Mama Evelyn, well, why are you here? I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out myself. I don't know. I'm just here because they asked me to be here. And she's like, what? You know what I'm saying? Iyanla said how I can feel like she don't really want to be here. I feel like she's already shut down. I feel like she came here to fight because she's in all red. And she said usually they wear all red to arm themselves for a whole little battle. I say that's true. When I walk into work and I'm in all red, they be like, girl, you run. And I'm like, yep. It puts you in a whole different mood. It really, really do. All red or all black puts me in one mood or the other. Okay. So, Trina then brings up how, we keep having little issues and there's like an elephant in the room and we need to fix it. And she says, well, what is it? Like, what is it? And she said, that's what we here to find out. It's like, I feel like things happen and we don't label it, we just call it. So it is a whole bunch of stuff, and I feel like each person has their own it. And I like how Trina said, like, we don't name what it is, like we just it's like an it, and we all it's a whole bunch of stuff. It's it, but it's definitely a pink elephant in the room. And when she asked Tamar, because how they all kind of think, she said, Tamar, well, have you ever been hurt? And she says, well, yeah. And so when I asked, the question why I was here, like, why did you say, well, because I've been hurt? Well, because I thought of something first, and I didn't want to sit. I didn't want to be the one to like bring up, kind of craziness or whatever. And then she says, what did you think about first? Well, we here for you to kind of get the truth out of stuff of the people that's lied on me. And they like, what? I'm like, what the fuck is she talking about? And then, of course, she's talking about Tracy. And so I gonna ask, like, do any of y'all feel like, y'all have like lied on her? And nobody raises their hand because of course they would not. It's the whole thing. She then look at Tracy and she's like, your whole spirit, your whole aura, girl, your whole aura is, you know what I'm saying, it's something about you, what's going on. Okay, why am my head going crazy? And she said, you know, the pain and the hurts, it's all on your face. I'm numb. I'm good. I don't know why I'm here. But she talking through clenched teeth. She can't fix her face right. Tracy looked like she was in the room with people who robbed her, who beat her up, who sucked her husband's dick and on the church parking lot stairs, and they got put out of service. You know what I'm saying? She looks like she's around people who guts she hate, and she's pissed off that shit sit there. She looks like she's in the room with the boss who wants to fire her and got her in trouble, and she can't cuss the bitch out because she's gonna lose her job. She looked like she's sitting around people who she can't stand and who she's being forced to be around. Okay, is how Tracy looked to me, and Iyanla saw that as well on her face. But Tracy, I can tell Tracy's resistant to the process right now because she keeps saying how she's numb, she doesn't care, she's moved on from stuff. She says, you know, whatever. I'm like, at this point in time, me personally, I was already frustrated because I'm looking like, if you hoes ain't gonna be on here and at least answer questions the right way, like, why are you here? Mama Evelyn, why is your ass here? Ma'am, why are you here if you not gonna participate? Tracy, why are you here if you gonna fake it? Because you had all that mouth. I miss my sisters. They did this. I'm a black sheep that. And now all of a sudden you here to talk about what's going on and you a whole ass deaf ass mute. I'm looking like, for what? Why put the viewers through this bullshit? It pisses me off because it's the same thing I felt like when Tamar and Vince had their whole last season of Tamar and Vince, and it was some bullshit. Why put the viewers through it? Just cancel the whole shit and walk the fuck away. But of course they don't. Why? Because they all need a check. Okay? So Iyanla brings up to them, you'll see, look, y'all here because the family has a pattern. Okay, y'all have a whole pattern, and the pattern is to basically, and at one, it's a pattern that y'all have that keeps, you know, messing up stuff, and y'all all accommodate this dysfunctional pattern that keeps happening. Y'all all accommodate it for one reason or the other. I don't know yet. We'll get into that later. And I'm like, she get it. She get the bullshit of the Braxtons, bitch, all the way through. She then ask, like, you know, what did y'all used to have good talents or whatever? They bring up, like, yeah, we used to have fun, laugh, talk, kiki, you know, make up songs or whatever. And I think they were talking about when the season first started, but also when they were kids. Now we see everyone laughing except Tracy. Tracy's not really laughing. And Tracy has a whole face frowned up. And when I said, well, do you know, were you involved in that? Well, yeah, I was. Now I would do this and I would do that. Now we would Tamar. So when she started talking, she then got a little bit of a laugh. But it was at the expense of something they did to Tamar. So Tamar then did not look happy. But who cares? It does not really make any sense. They then say things changed when they signed the whole contract and Tracy wasn't included, and then things changed from that moment. Tracy says it made her feel like she's always being disrespected by her sisters for one thing or the other, and like she just isn't, you know what I'm saying, respected, and she isn't. We don't know if it's happened her whole life, but we've seen enough of it to know that it happens a lot, you know. And what I did not like is, as Tracy's talking, Tamar is making all these faces. She's making all these faces, okay, just saying how, you know, I feel disrespected. We then see Tamar, like, she took her hat off, pulled out a brush, and started brushing her bald head. Brushing her bald head, as Tracy is saying how she has always felt disrespected by her siblings, by her family. That within itself, Tamar was fucking disrespectful. Okay, it was a bunch of bullshit if you ever asked me. And then in the confessional, she's saying, well, how was she mad at me? Like, how did I disrespect her? You doing it right now. And I think this is what Toni meant when she said, I wish Tamar could not always be so animated when she's expressing herself. And I'm like, this is an example of what Toni probably meant. I don't think Toni meant like at all the time she can't be extra. But I feel like what she probably meant was, like, at times like this isn't a time to be extra and all up. It wasn't the time, Tamar. It wasn't the, you put a brush out, bitch, and brush your bald head. And even the thing about that was Tracy did not say that Tamar disrespect her. She said, I feel disrespected. She wasn't even talking to you, Tamar. I'm like, she just irks my goddamn nerves. You know, Iyanla brings up how for her, she's there to help them recognize that they do not communicate well, and that they have, you know, and help them kind of form better communication, because clearly they don't communicate well. She gives them all rules, and the only rule that we hear them speak about is the rule of, you know what I'm saying, to commit to not leave, to commit to see it through to the end. And that was one thing she asked. So all of them except Mama E made that commitment. Okay, Mama E, like, you know what I'm saying, I'll see, I have to see, I can't guarantee I'll stay, you know what I'm saying. And she like, well, why would you not want to be here and help your daughters fix this? I'm tired. We've been to see too many people and too many places. I'm looking like, but none of us, that's like saying your kids got cancer and you tired of going to different clinics. No, bitch, you keep going until you find a cure, okay? Or until they get better. You just don't say, well, fuck it, I'm just tired of trying. I'm just let them stay sick. No. I'm like, that's why they fucked up, because of that right there. I don't care. And it ain't like if she not there, they won't fix things. But I'm like, but y'all are a family in crisis, okay? A whole fucking family. But whatever, you know. She then asked the sisters, well, how do y'all feel that your mother won't commit to staying here to finish this process? No one says much, because of course, who wants to go against their mother on TV? Tracy brings up, because when Tracy responded, I'm like, but Tracy didn't even answer the fucking question. Tracy said, like, I just feel sad because our parents are getting older and they have every right to be, you know, upset with us or be disappointed with us because, you know what I'm saying, they did not raise us like this, and how we still have a beef or whatever. And I'm like, but that ain't what she asked you. What she said was, how do you feel that your mama won't stay here? Like, the fact that your mom has the right to be upset does not mean that you are okay with her saying, I don't care to stay here to help y'all. It's two different things. And Iyanla kind of pointed out to her, like, earlier you said that you were numb to things, but now you gave a whole little, you know what I'm saying, term paper speech, you know what I'm saying, a whole thesis paper on how you felt about your parents being upset about y'all or whatever. You're not really numb. What you do is you kind of give people the right to hurt you because you don't own your own feelings. So people hurt you anyway because you don't accept how you fucking feel. I said, and it felt like when she said that, Tracy had a whole like aha, because she did like a whole double swallow. You saw her swallow a little bit, meaning, damn, that was a hard pill to swallow, because it's true. Cool, we do that. So I did not mean for this to be so long, but I just got to go through it. She just kind of brings up how it's the root of things, and saying how the root of their issues is their parents. Like, something that y'all did with them growing up got them to this point, and you know, she said a fish rot from the head. Mama Evelyn gonna say, I don't smell like fish, I don't stink, I don't. You know what she meant, ma'am. Bye. You know what the hell she meant. Okay, just stop it. God damn it. Anyway, Mama E keeps saying how she not gonna stay. Iyanla keep asking to stay. It was a whole little back and forth thing that I'm like, I like how Iyanla didn't let Mama E like get away with, like, leave me alone now. No, bitch, you on the I'm sorry. You own a show, ma'am. You own a whole show. Like, participate. Mama E then say, my kids are in their 40s. Like, I don't think it's a big issue. Like, I'm not gonna be taking the blame for everyone who still have issues. But I'm like, she said, because me not being committed does not affect my daughters. But it do. It's the reason they messed up. Like, they learned it from you. They learned it from y'all. Okay, just from y'all. Just all in turn. We see a small scene. The scene that we saw of Tony saying how she's tired of Tamar's extras wasn't even a full scene. There was a whole a scene within the commercial where Iyanla helps her realize you cannot be disappointed that your sister is extra if she's been extra from birth. Like, you have to accept her for what she is and not be upset with that. Like, it's a difference between saying, Tamar, stop acting a fucking fool, but you know she's gonna be a little bit extra, and you know that's just who she is. I ain't care about that much. You know, Tawanda then bring up in the regular show how the moment the parents told them that they were getting divorced, that Trina then asked, well, what's going to happen to us? And she said, the daddy said, ask the mama said it's the daddy. And they kind of just cried because their parents could not even communicate to them what was going to happen to them in the divorce. I'm like, see, that's where it comes from. So Tony says, well, I didn't lie and said they're not really getting a divorce. And like, oh, so you showed them that you can lie, whatever. And they're like, yeah. And then Tony lied, and then Daddy, the truth was that he was leaving. And so what we got from that was, when someone tells the truth, someone's leaving. And I'm like, y'all too over this bullshit. Yeah, just leave it alone. Anyway, when Iyanla asked Mom E, well, how do they learn? Like, how is it that they don't communicate well? Well, I don't know, because I communicate very well. That's not what I do. You know what I'm saying? They must have got that from their father. Okay, they did not get it from me. And I'm like, what? And I like how Iyanla then said, none of your daughters communicate, so how is it that they got all that from him? And my thing with that is, if he was not a good communicator, but if you are, how did you not instill any of that in your daughters? Anyway, when Tony says how they kind of learn from their parents how to not do things right, but they don't kind of bring it up because who wants to down fuck their mama? Iyanla then says, well, Miss E, can you give them permission to tell the truth about how you and your communication help them form how they are now? Yes, they can do whatever. Trinity says how sometimes she feels like she cannot be honest because she does not want to upset her mom. And I'm like, okay. So they list the whole thing of the values of the Braxton family values. Secrets, family first, no fights, what happened in the house, they're in the house, stick together, and all this other stuff. And then someone says, you know, to not give up. Iyanla wrote it down, and she said, but your parents divorced, so they gave up, so I don't know how that worked. I said, bitch, ooh, that was shady. Ooh, and it made me laugh. Anyway, they admit how they all have broken the values of the Braxton family values, and they all are at one point or another guilty of not doing things that they should have done or whatever. So it's like they've been going at it for a long time. It's time to have a little break. So Mom be like, I'm just so happy, and it's been a long ass day, and I'm tired of sitting up here talking about our personal business. And I feel like that's why she's so quiet, because she don't want whatever secret they got going on getting out. Because they said at one point the parents told them what happens in the house, stay in the house. Well, guess what? Y'all all in your own houses now. But whatever. They make an agreement to the following day do breakfast in the morning all together for an exercise. The next morning comes, and the little thing pop up on the screen and say, you know, Tamar and Tony had scheduling issues, so breakfast was canceled and the call times were pushed back. Cool. We see Daddy Braxton is there. We see Iyanla is there. We see not Tracy. We seen I think maybe Tracy and Trina. We did not see Tony, and we did not see Tamar. Cool. So no, and Tawanda wasn't there yet. So Tawanda then came because again the times got pushed back. We seen Tony got there like 1:45. So even though now we see Iyanla, who is being told, okay, the breakfast is canceled, we're going to have you talk to everybody, like we're going to push this back. But then when Tamar did not get there at her scheduled call time that they had pushed back, Iyanla, they have people go break for lunch. So Tamar did not get there until 3:45. Tamar was over 2 hours late from when they pushed it back from the morning. Okay, crazy. Iyanla get there at 4:20, and she's pissed. She had went and she ate. She came back, and they then said, you know, Iyanla had ate her lunch. She's now back, and the crew and the cast are now about to eat. Iyanla is not. She's not happy because one, y'all had me here all fucking day for no reason, and Tamar, your ass ain't get here to damn the 4 p.m. Okay, you was over 2 hours late for your call time. It's a bunch of bullshit, and she pissed, and she goes off. And I'm pretty sure all of y'all have seen the clip of her going off. It was making this round like 2 days ago of her talking to all of them. All of them, okay? I think except Tony. Tony was somewhere on the phone. But, you know, she's like, you know, y'all not honoring y'all commitment, you know what I'm saying? I'm upset, okay? Y'all would not be disrespecting me, you know what I'm saying? Trina, like, this is what we say happened on time. Me and Tawana would be here, or me and Tracy would be here, and others won't be here, and we have to end up shooting stuff around them because they not here. Meaning Tony and Tamar are always late. and they have sang songs in the past saying Tony's always late, or Tamar. They've always sang them songs, so we know it's kind of true. So y'all like, I'm not putting up with it. Y'all may put up with it. That's what y'all do, but I'm not gonna keep putting up with it. Y'all have it go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all these times. Like, for what happened to me one time, I'm done. Y'all know on her own show, she's gotten on her guests who come on and they be late. Every time Nephew come on the show and Nephew came late, she got on Nephew's ass like, you have to respect other people's time. So I feel like she was mad because it wasn't even her show. They booked her to come on. They told her what time to be there. She then got there, was told a whole different time, and then she sat around waiting basically for Tamar. Okay, so as she going off, like, I'm not putting up with it. This is crazy. Da, da, da. Tamar then say, that's what I was talking about. She was like, no, your behavior, you said demeans something your message. Okay, it fucks it up. Okay, the way you act messes up your message, and it's a bunch of bullshit. And then Tamar looks offended because Iyanla's getting in that ass. Because again, Tamar's the reason is she's the late bitch. Okay, she's absolutely late. She's like, you can't do what I do. Because I tell the truth. I come on time. I was here. Okay. I'm clear. I'm like, okay. Iyanla was in her bag. Okay. She was in her bag. And Tamar at one point was getting upset. Okay. Tamar then said, it's the crew's fault. No, it ain't. It ain't got nothing to do with the crew. It's about the spirits of chaos and confusion. And it's all in Braxton Family Values. At this point in time, Tamar get up. See, this is why I don't do WeTV. This is why I don't do WeTV. I said, bitch, yes, you do. You've only done WeTV. You've never had a reality show on anything else. You was on The Real for a little bit, okay, for a little bit, but you've only done WeTV. You've never had a show on you, girl. Bye. That's why I don't do WeTV. You own WeTV. That's who been paying you, girl. That's why I don't do WeTV. She said that as if she had a whole show on Jesus' network, okay? And then she got demoted down to WeTV. You always been on WeTV. You only do WeTV. I'm like, that was a bullshit ass thing, okay? But whatever. Mama Evan then tell Tamar, sit down and let her talk, because even she now she like Iyanla, because Iyanla was getting in that ass. Because again, they were all waiting on Tamar, and Tamar is sitting there in a shirt that says "Not Today, Satan." I'm like, what you saying right now, girl? You was Satan, okay? You is Satan. Iyanla said, look, this is about honor and respect. I did what was asked of me. I was booked here to be at this time. I came when I was supposed to be here. I'm leaving. I'm done. I'll be back tomorrow at the call time. If you hear, you hear. If you ain't yet. And then she left and said, y'all need to communicate within each other. And she left. I feel like Tamar was like, she was horrible. She was this and she was that. She did what she was supposed to do. She got in that ass. You can't show up 2 hours late, heifer, and then be upset that the person who was been waiting for you, not just for those 2 hours, but for all them extra hours, because they had to change it in the beginning. You had if they were supposed to have breakfast is like 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, you know what I'm saying? If they then pushed it back till 2, or no, pushed it back till 1:30, okay? And you wouldn't get there until damn near 4. They've been waiting for you all day. And you have the audacity to say it's the crew's fault. No, it's not. It's your fault, bitch. All day, every day. And it goes off. So, I mean, I did not mean for this to be 38 minutes. I really did not. I thought I would be like 15, but I got all up in my feelings. So put in the comment section what your feelings are, okay? One, tell me if you like the lipstick, okay? But then secondly, tell me how y'all felt about the episode. I do think part 2 will be better. I think we're gonna see Iyanla get in that ass a little bit more. I don't know how it's gonna wrap up, because I think next week is the season finale. They don't need another season. I kept saying like, oh, it can be different. They don't. I feel like Tamar said that's why I don't do WeTV. WeTV don't give her ass not in another show. Anyway, I'm gonna end here. Peace.
He's like love, love, love.